Glenmore Bowl, Tom Brenneman along with Jennifer Kleekamp and David Newrath, our Pepsi Youth King of TV bowling today.
Right there, we were just looking at Brian Himmler and Steve Fair, who are going to have an exhibition match.
Exhibition match.
That's easy for you to say, right?
Yeah, we're going to get into that a little bit, tell you all about the circumstances surrounding that match that's going to take place. And we're going to... There you go. There's a happy young man. Get out and start the match off with a strike.
Yes, sir. Stan Russell from Green Hills High School, 16 years old. And here's the guy who won our last game, Mike Wilson from Anderson High School. And he starts, again with a crossover. But, hey, if it works, keep on plugging.
It's working.
Nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, the information we're going to pass along to you is that the winner of today's show is going to earn the right to go on and bowl a one-game match with Steve Fair and also Brian Himmler, who is the high average from the Travel League squad here in Cincinnati, and Jody McKenzie is going to be the woman entries. We see a solid 4-9 out of Mike Wilson. Tough break. We'll take a look at it here in just a minute. Mike Wilson is going to throw probably one of the better shots today and get the 4-9 to show for it. Now, ball's going to break sharply. Takes the head pin straight back in between the 4 and the 9.
Well, he's really mixed it up.
Well, he's going to have to mix this 4 pin right into the 9. He's going to have to bank this across. It's close. It's close.
Ooh, nice.
That's what you want to see. You want to get just a little bit less of that 4 pin and throw it into the 9. We'll see if we can show you. He just misses it here. Now, if the ball was just one board more to the left, it would take the 4 into the 9, but there you see it going right in back of it by less than an inch. Tough break. Good shot, Mike Wilson. Stan Russell striking the first frame.
And he's got 10 more to go. He jumped right in front of our camera there, but take our word for it, he had 10 in the pit.
That was a great shot. Stan Russell came out smoking.
Sure has.
No joking. Some more.
He doesn't look a bit nervous.
I tell you what.
He's smiling. I mean, I think
he's having fun.
He is. That's great.
He's having fun. Maybe he doesn't think we're on air yet.
Maybe not.
It's just warming up.
Don't tell him.
Yeah, but anyway, Brian Himmler's going to be there, Jody McKenzie, and the winner of today's show, leaving the 2 on a light hit. Going to be at, I don't know where the match is going to be held, but Steve Fair is going to be there, and it's all in connection with the bicentennial, as this city is really getting into this year, and it's sponsored by the Kilgore chapter of the Telephone Pioneers of America, and they're sponsoring several events this year: bowling, basketball, baseball, softball, running, soccer, football, etc., golf, swimming,
you name it.
Whew, yeah, all in connection with the great bicentennial celebration, and I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
I believe it will be here, won't it, Dave?
Yes.
Just to let you know, folks, nobody is getting any pin advantage, handicap in this one. This is straight shooting.
These are some good bowlers.
Yeah.
Whoa, they come out there. That was a great shot, too, by the way. And Mike is struck, open, and struck, but even his open in the second frame was a good shot. So Mike's got all the butterflies gone. They're out of here. Stan Russell is looking good. We're going to have a match.
A lot of paper to go.
And Lou Hudipol's taking care of that for us every day.
Lou always does a good job for us. Never makes a mathematical error like some people I know.
Oh, how about that?
What a break. Not as good as the last frame on this, but he gets a great break. Look at it here on the replay. A pin is going to come out of the pit and take out the solid 3. Going to cut right straight through the head pin. Let's see if we can pick up which pin is doing its overtime work here. Head pin goes back. That's the head pin. Does a whirly-bird scout into the wall and then back into the 3 pin, working overtime. Another one working overtime. Stan Russell, great shot.
Boy, he has really come out with a vengeance here. Strikes in the first and second, a nice spare in the third, and now another strike in the fourth. So both of these guys working on 3 strikes so far in this game. Stan Russell.
58 pins should he should Mike strike, and that would give us an 11-pin game. Look at this, another great shot.
Boy, oh boy.
Absolutely fantastic. We are seeing some bowling here. Right here, we're going to watch a absolutely perfect strike. 1-3 pocket annihilated. 11 pins is the match as we watch the most perfect strike ever. And stay tuned and watch this, and we'll be back in just a few moments.
Last week at Strikes and Spares, Alan Runkle defeated Ray Chesborough and all the past kings to become the final King of the Year. And Famous Recipe salutes Alan Runkle on becoming the 1988 King of Bowling.
Diet Pepsi, and now caffeine-free Diet Pepsi, the taste that's generations ahead.
Make your choice, America's choice. When you buy a new home, buy America's choice.
America's Choice is celebrating its 3rd anniversary in the tri-state by reducing all 1987 homes by $2,000. We carry the top manufacturers in the Midwest, featuring Skyline, Windsor, and while they last, closeout prices on all Fairmont homes. Come see why thousands of your friends and neighbors have made America's Choice their choice in mobile homes in Milford and Walton, Kentucky.
13 years in the award business makes Carl's Bowlers Paddock the award professionals. Providing engraved plaques and trophies for any purpose, in any size. And of course, Carl's carries a complete line of bowling supplies and accessories. Carl's Bowlers Paddock, 825-2200. Look for our new location coming soon.
Lee's Famous Recipe makes the best tasting chicken in town. We bake fluffy, scratched buttermilk biscuits glazed with melted butter. Taste our country fresh salads and hot vegetables. Now you can get famous with Famous Recipes catering hotline. Dial chicken.
Well, exactly right, Jen. The 3-9, again, an indication he's going high, consistently not trusting the ball. If you're constantly doing that, do something. You know, even if you throw one out in the weeds, you know, just make a change instead of going right straight through the nose, because it's going to catch up with you. Mike, in this situation, needs to get untracked here, loosen his shot up a little bit, because he's got a real competitor in Stan Russell this game.
Yeah, Stan's looking real good. Not a bit nerved.
Mike Wilson enjoys cars, BMX racing, which has become popular with many of our youth.
There you go. That's the shot you want. Mike Wilson, left lane, absolutely straps one. Trust the ball. Here you go. Over the 11th board, takes it out to about the 7th. You can see the look on his face. He knows it's a strike. 1-3 pocket completely filled up. A scout going across, but all vacant.
Ouch.
Wow, what a shot. Stan Russell threw an absolute rope for a solid 10-pin on that shot. That one would have really put him in the lead, but I tell you what, we still have a match. If he spares in the 6th frame, gives him 118 in the 5th, that gives him a 22-pin lead as it is, and it could have been a lot more with a strike there.
I'm very impressed with these young men. I guess, how old is Stan? He's 16. He started bowling at the age of 6 again, so you know he has 10 years of bowling already under his belt. Mike, on the other hand, has only been bowling 3 years.
Both these guys have come a long way in various amounts of time. Allie went pin high on that one.
Right straight through the nose for Stan Russell, who has been consistently around the pocket. Jen, you mentioned, you know, the difference in experience. You know, folks, get out and bowl. The proprietors, the BPA people are waiting and willing to help you. Normally they can provide some instruction if you call ahead of time to at least get you started on the right foot.
Summer leagues are coming up.
No
That's a good opportunity. You know, it's a short term. No, you know, not a whole lot of obligation as the winter leagues are. It's a good time to get experience, get in a good league, and they're doing a lot of interesting things with leagues. For instance, leagues where they'll give away a bowling ball.
Or trips.
Or trips, all kind of stuff.
Or in
so
your
call
case,
your favorite bowling palace and sign up for a summer league.
or in Tommy's case, free facelift. Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Watch this on the replay. Mike Wilson absolutely gets through a fantastic shot here. Straps it again for a double. The 1-3 pocket filled up. Tommy, the guy looks good. You know, in the minors, you scout him out. You can see some potential when you go down. This guy's got some potential.
Doing a lot of strapping here today. Mike Wilson working on a double.
Not trusting the ball again.
The cleat camp factor. I mean, it's a new red factor. I'm sorry.
Freudian slip.
Yes.
A Freudian slip.
Yeah, that was.
It's carried over from our king of TV bowling. Jen has put the hex on our 300 games this year.
Oh, come on now. It's not that bad.
That's spare. And that's a good-looking shot.
You betcha. That's the way you make it. The 3-6-10 covered up fully all through with the ball.
Boy, we really got a good match going right now. You see Mike talking it over with Sam Coleman. Not a better guy to talk it over with. He'll fill you in on what's going on because he knows.
Oh!
What a great break. This is the shot we've been waiting for, an off-the-wall clicker to get him going. The head pin's going to go to the wall. It's a light shot. We've been asking him to give it room. He's been listening to this young man. Now the head pin, center of your screen, is going to go to the left-hand side, right there. Now it's going to come off the wall, trip into the 4, the 4 into the 2, and then go through and take out the 5. Not all bad.
Not bad at all.
There you go. That's what you want to see. You want to
Look out, here comes
You want to give it the room and trust it, and right now Stan Russell is doing just that, and it's going to start paying off for him here. Take a look at it on the replay. He gets it out to about the 4th board, and yes, it does hook back. That's the 6-pin, leaning on the 10. Look out, look out.
Oh, his spare shooting has been so nice so far, but that is not a good time to come up empty.
9th frame on a shot that could have struck. You leave an easy spare and then woof it. Your opponent, in this case Mike Wilson, the man getting ready to bowl right now, lane 6 here at Glenmore, can really salt it away.
You see him, look of intensity. He knows what he has to do, and that's what he had to do.
Critical 9th frame, Tommy. We've seen it on the Man Show. Well, I tell you what, these young men are showing us that they can earn a spot on the King of Bowling in the next couple of years. Throws an absolute rope. 1-3 pocket annihilated. Changes the whole complexion of the match at this point. 63 in the 8th frame. Cuts the pin, or the lead to 13. He's got a strike working. Now, if he strikes on this ball and strikes out in the 10th frame, he can win the match and lock out his competitor.
He goes the crossover route one more time, but again, 10 in the pit.
That's right. Mike Wilson knows that at this point he has now forced his opponent to double or to spare strike in the 10th, and if he gets this one, he can lock him out, take it away. Mike Wilson can be the winner, and Stan Russell couldn't do a thing about it if he strikes here.
So needless to say, the biggest ball of the match so far. Mike Wilson, looking good. Oh,
It's not over yet.
Don't bring her in.
Yeah. No brooms in this closet yet.
put a whole lot of skeletons.
Yeah, well, we won't get into that either. If Mike Wilson spares, it gives him a 212. Stan Russell, on the other hand, would have to strike in the 10th, 11th, and 12th frames for 215.
Oh, and this is the spare badly.
Count is academic at this point. Stan Russell is going to need the first 2 to win.
And how about that count for Mike Wilson? Let's give these young people credit now. Again, we've alluded to the fact they have not bowled on television before, and he has just chalked up a 211.
Scratched.
Yeah,
Needless to
scratch.
say.
Fantastic. Look at it, look at it, look at it.
Oh.
It's a tough shot to lose on. He trusted it. He gave it his best shot. Wide, and it came back, but there is a solid 7 standing there. Stan Russell is going to shoot 200 if he makes this fair and lose. There, you see it? In the bag.
Yes, sir.
Very commendable performance from both of them.
You bet. Strike gives him 205, and he loses to a 211. But I tell you what, you really hold your head high when you can throw that kind of game on TV.
No kidding. Stan Russell. A very nice job. And looking to finish in fashion with an 8 count. So Mike Wilson moves on to our final match.
You know, tasting this new Diet Dew takes me back to the good old days.
Yeah, cool water, hot sun.
Man, those days just flew by, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you know, you guys are getting a lot older now.
Yeah, boy.
You're even drinking Diet Mountain Dew?
For what? What? It's still got the same great Mountain Dew taste.
Yeah, but Diet Dew's for people who are a little more mature.
Yeah, well, that's us. Yeah,
The mature brother.
Can you make a 3-pin? I hope so, because if you can, I can teach you a spare shooting system especially for your game. Find the position where you can stand to roll the ball over the 3rd arrow and consistently hit the 3-pin in the center. That will be your foundation. For me, with this ball, it's the 25th board. Take our 3-pin position and move our feet 4 boards to the right. Now watch the ball roll through the deck and imagine what pins it would be hitting. From here, let's move left 2 boards. Now back to our 3-pin position. Now a 2-board move left with our feet and continue to watch the ball path. Since everyone's game is just a little bit different, there's no one correct answer for all of you. But if you work with this system for a couple of weeks, I guarantee it will work for you.
Today's bowling tip has been brought to you by West Hills Ford.